Hello everyone, it's Damien here. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing awesome. So today we're going to be talking about the endurance bar. Endurance bar was something that was added a while back, and I would say it's one of the most elusive things and useful things added to the game. This bar was added a couple weeks ago, as I said, and here's the reasons why I think it's good and it's bad at the same time. The fact that we have this bar is good because it helps a lot of new players, like a lot. Since endurance is something that is hard to learn about, and since there's a lot to learn about it, due to the lack of endurance values and break values, this bar actually gives you an insight into how endurance behaves and how the break and endurance refresh works. Since we have no values, I will consider the endurance bar 100 by percentages, being the full bar 100%. Also take into account that some skills that I will not use in this video go way beyond 100%. I will not use on this video because we have no way of knowing how much further they go from above 100%, and this obviously makes it harder for us to pinpoint anything. One of the reasons why not having flat values is bad, it's because each karma has its own defense and endurance values, making the effect of the same skill in different karmas affecting the karmas differently. For example, Sacred Guardian and the Sword of Talia have, let's say, 15% base endurance. In theory, there should be a very big difference when an attack impacts both of them, when the same attack impacts both of them, being it physical or spell attack. But as we found out, there's not. So I stepped back and I went to look at the endurance values on both. Both have different physical endurance and spell endurance. So does this make two types of endurances have no meaning? What I mean with this is, if you look at the two footages that I posted, both of them have something like 76% endurance. Let's say like that. I'm rounding it up because there's no way of us knowing exactly everything, right? So let's say 76%. I picked these two skills mainly because they have the same percentage endurance, this one being a cross and the other one being a land demo. Even though they have different stats, Sword's physical endurance being higher than its spell endurance, and vice versa on Hammer, spell endurance being higher, the physical endurance on Hammer, they both take the same amount of break. Why? We are not talking about small percentages either, they're more than 100% different from one another. So even though this endurance bar is good because it gives us some light into what some of the underlying stats in the game are, it seems to also highlight some issues with it, like the different endurance types not mattering at all. As far as I can tell, it either takes the highest value and uses that one, be it physical or spell endurance, or it just mixes both together and makes it a one single stat type. This is basically guesswork, there's no way for us to know, but as you can tell, the stats that they have, actually add them up together, they both give the same value. Or it takes the highest value, this being in Sword physical endurance and this being in Hammer spell endurance, and uses that value regardless of what type of damage you're taking, be it spell or physical. This would explain why both get broken by the same skills regardless of their endurance stats. Think of that as what you will. That is my theory. I know this video is a bit more on the complex side, but this was something I found while trying to explore the endurance with the endurance bar. As I have said before, the endurance bar is useful to a point for new players, but it is far from being good in its current state. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video. Comment down below if you guys have other theories about it. See you guys on the next stream. Love you all and stay healthy.
People gather into the rooms again. It's first come, first serve, first serve. Ah.